Hello, good evening, and welcome to Flash News right here on Omi Television. My name is Abigail Kotoshi. Now to our story. Presidential Advisor on Health, Dr. Anthony Insiasari, has revealed the strategy which helped the government of Ghana to manage the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking at an event marking 2 years since the fight against the pandemic began, he said government's main objective was to protect life and livelihoods. Gerald Gogoski, the cluster coordinator for Network for Inclusive Economic Development, also explained why his outfit offered to support Ghana.
Has always been saying we want to turn this pandemic into opportunities. We've gone through a very hard time, not only Ghana, throughout the whole world, global. Even strong economies nearly collapsed or have collapsed. So what we want to turn this into opportunity, this crisis into opportunity is one. First, we've realized that we have to strengthen our health systems. Strengthening health systems is we strengthen the infrastructure, you strengthen the financial barriers to health system, we strengthen the human capital development, human resources. So this is exactly what we are trying to do. That's the reason why a survey was done, and we realized that about 101 districts in this country don't have anything that we can call a district hospital. The district hospital is the first primary referral center for cases from health centers, from chief centers to health centers or maternity homes. So we want to bring health to the near to the people. That's the reason why the government has come out of this massive infrastructure development agenda 111, where we are going to have every hospital, every district in the country will have a functional district where treatment, management, and in case of any pandemic that we need intensive care and all this, and we have it at the doorsteps near the patients. Two, we've realized that vaccination and vaccines are the way to go. Even if you look at EPI, Expanded Program on Immunization, Ghana is doing very well. That's the reason why we don't even hear of, or we don't see patients of measles in our hospitals. But Africa as a whole, we produce only 1% of the vaccines that we use on the continent for a population of 1.3 billion. 99% of the vaccines are imported. And we saw it during COVID period that, yes, nobody will cook and go and give the food to outsiders when he hasn't fed the children at home. So vaccine geopolitics, vaccine nationalism came in. So after they use it and they realize that these vaccines expire very fast, then they will start looking for people to go and dump it. But never again, according to the African Union, African president, that we have to change this trend so that we can, by the year 2040, we will be a net, make a lot of our vaccines in country or on the continent, so that it will be 60% local production and maybe 40% import. Ghana wants to be part of this. Ghana wants to be a hub for vaccine production. That's the reason why last year, February, government formed the Vaccine Manufacturing Committee to start first, because of COVID vaccines and other EPI vaccines, to improve our Food and Drugs Authority, to improve our research and development, so that in 5 years and in the 10 years time which we've given ourselves, because we have the short term, medium term, and long term. The short term is the first 2 years, at least COVID vaccines and other vaccines. In the next medium term, up to 5 years, we have improved our FDA to the extent that we can then do at least EPI vaccines. And then in the long term, we can do our own candidate vaccine, so that in which KCC or University of Ghana or anybody can say, we have come out of a patent vaccine for this pandemic or for malaria or for this. We are going to use in innovative ways so that the next 10 years we'll be able to do this. And luckily, God being so good, our timelines, our work plan is working to plan. The donor organization, especially through GIZ, the Germans started supporting us. We've put in 5 million euros for the next 3 years to support us. Recently, EU Commissioner came here. They've also pledged, or they've given, not even pledged, they've signed, I think some of you were there, they signed also 2.8 million euros for us to improve FDA to be level 4, maturity level, that's the highest level, and also improve on our vaccine production.
let's say around 1.5 years, we secured some funding through the German government to partner directly with the National Vaccine Committee headed by Professor Frimpong Boateng. And we are accompanying the committee in its journey to support the domestic vaccine production. And the domestic vaccine production is not only to set up a company who is either fill and finish or producing vaccines, but there are so many other processes like strengthening of the Food and Drug Authority, like strengthening human resource issues, workforce, research and development. And this is our role to support the committee in collaboration with the private sector.
So when we talk about
So that'll be all for Flash News with me, Abigail Kotoshi. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of our programs. Have a good evening.